Sure, you can have a classic airplane drink like ginger ale or tomato juice, but Alaska Airlines serves a whole cart of Pacific Northwest crafted drinks like the Straightaway Nitro Espresso Martini, a Fremont Brewing IPA that you can only get on Alaska Air, and Stash Teas, just to name a few. All of which you can enjoy on a nonstop flight from Seattle to Tokyo starting May 12th. Alaska Airlines and Hawaiian Airlines are now partners, so you can book your trip now at alaskaair.com or hawaiianairlines.com. Welcome to The Leftovers. I'm Rachel Bell. The Leftovers is audio left on the cutting room floor from last week's Your Last Meal interview. And today, you'll hear never-before-heard cuts from Danielle Chang, host of the PBS show Lucky Chow. Lucky Chow explores Asian and Asian American culture through the lens of food. And on last week's episode of Your Last Meal, Danielle told me she never goes anywhere without a little vial of soy sauce in her bag. So today we are taking a field trip to Mixed Pantry, a fantastic specialty food shop in Seattle that only carries products made in Asia or made by Asian Americans. Producer Maliha and I specifically went down to Mixed Pantry to do a soy sauce tasting and learn how to pick out a good bottle of soy sauce. If you missed last week's episode, go back and listen to that first. But if you're all caught up, let's get into The Leftovers with Danielle Chang. Like I mentioned, Danielle loves soy sauce the way most kids love ketchup.
You know, I secretly put soy sauce on spaghetti sauce in my potato au gratin. You would never know, but it tastes so good. It just adds that little bit of umami. Try a little bit of soy sauce. I mean, it just brings that layer of depth.
Is it just the Kikkoman that you get in the packets?
No, I'm a soy sauce snob.
That's why I was wondering. I was like, can you get good soy sauce in a little packet or do you decant into tiny vessels?
Yeah, you have to decant. But there's so many like cute little vessels that you can carry around that look like little fishes. But there are finishing soy sauces. There's light soy sauces, dark sauces. So I have the whole collection. But one of these days, I'm going to try to brew my own.
In 2023, Mixed Pantry opened in Seattle's Belltown neighborhood. It's a carefully curated Asian specialty food shop owned by Tak Kunimune.
I'm a Japanese immigrant, but that's just East Asia. We have South Asian stuff from India, Pakistan, or Central Asia, West Asia. I wanted to create somewhere that it's highly curated, it's high quality, and we actually try every single one of these items so we know what's going on.
Tak opened the shop after a decade of working in tech. He was craving connection and community through food, something he is very experienced with. Tak has a master's in food science and technology from Oregon State University, where he studied hop bitterness compounds and their foam stabilizing properties in beer. Then he worked in the frozen seafood industry. And if you love condiments, Mixed Pantry will make your little heart go pitter-patter. Tak sells all kinds of sauces, chutneys, chili crisps, hot sauces, jams, and lots of soy sauce. And you can either pop into Mixed Pantry or make a reservation to do a chili crisp or a soy sauce tasting. Tak carries soy sauces from various countries, like Indonesia and Taiwan. But his specialty is traditionally made barrel-aged Japanese shoyus, which is what he pours in the tasting.
Okay, so we have 5 official types of Japanese soy sauce. We have a white soy sauce, shiro shoyu, a light soy sauce, or usukuchi shoyu, and then standard all-purpose, koikuchi, and then double brew, or saishikomi shoyu, and then tamari. And we're going to taste all of that stuff.
I think a lot of us did grow up in the States with Kikkoman, or at this point, you can just get soy sauce from Trader Joe's. So what is the difference of a really mainstream brand like a Kikkoman and then some of the ones that you sell here where, for example, I'm looking at a bottle that's wrapped in white paper and there's a gold ribbon around it. And that tells me ooh, that's fancy. But what's the difference of how it's made or the quality?
So these are all the stuff that we carry here is all traditional, authentic, really old school way of making these soy sauces. No preservatives, no additives. It takes really long time. The more like available, accessible soy sauces at the store, like Kikkoman and whatnot. There's nothing wrong with it. And they're using modern food technology, stainless steel tank and temperature control, all that stuff, right? And you can definitely create a really wonderful, consistent products at the end, which is great. But that's just for the volume pumping out and quantity and trying to feed the world. Kikkoman style, Koikuchi style soy sauce became extremely popular because Kikkoman came in, started doing the chicken teriyaki samples at a grocery store.
That's how?
Yeah, that established Kikkoman as the standard soy sauce in this country, and it just kind of went everywhere. But like if you're going back to more of the old school Kyoke barrel stuff, that's more of the fusion between the science and the art. I consider this soy sauce making more like a wine making, honestly, because it's highly regional. Like water is going to have a massive impact. And, you know, each warehouse has its own different microbiomes. So that is going to add a special, unique flavors to that particular product as well. If you're tasting many of these Kyoke barrels, like in a traditional item, it's like layers and layers of flavors in there. Maybe you're starting with a little bit of a fruitiness and then going into more deep umami and nice acidic aftertaste and a little bit of bitterness undertone. Like it's just layers of flavor just comes into you. It's a journey.
It does sound like wine.
Yeah, it does, right? Whatever works for you is your best soy sauce. And what will empower you to make really good meals for you and your family, that's the best soy sauce.
What is soy sauce?
Japanese soy sauce is just the soybean, wheat, koji, which is mold, Japanese national mold. We have national mold in Japan, and salt and water. And that's how it's made. During about 3 to 4 days, this koji mold is going to start getting really excited in that thing. And it started making all sorts of enzymes to break down the actual ingredients. And once that is ready, then it gets added with the salt and water, mix it all up, and that's how the entire fermentation process starts. It is a fermented product, just like beer and wine.
Tasting soy sauce was very similar to tasting wine.
We can use all of our senses, right? You can see the color difference. You can pick it up and kind of swirl it around to see the viscosity difference among the different stuff. You can bring it closer to your nose, smell it, and then you can sip. Let's do the very first one, the white soy sauce.
So I'm sniffing. And what am I looking for when I'm smelling?
I don't know what you're looking for. What do you look for? I think that depends on everybody. I don't really agree with the people who says there has to be this way of eating and tasting. I might anger a lot of people by saying this, but I truly believe whatever works for you works. Like it really does. Yeah. And if you can make a killer meal with that, then great. Keep using that thing. You don't have to change. But if you are looking for something new and something different and you want to explore, then yeah, let's try these stuff.
Okay, I'm going to try the white one, which I've never tried before, any of the whites. That's really good. Right? It's a little bit less salty.
Yeah, white soy sauce is often used for not adding colors and also really enhancing the flavor of the ingredient itself. Oftentimes it's used for white dashi, shiro dashi. The other way that you can use it is for things like, steamed eggs, like chawanmushi or something like that, right? You definitely don't want to add too much color in those stuff. You want to add a little saltiness and a tiny bit of umami. That's really elegant. And that white soy sauce is going to work really well for that.
Next, we tried a double brew.
This comes out as the lowest in saltiness and the highest in savoriness.
It does have more flavor.
Yeah. Can I share another double brew? Sorry.
Yes, of course. Go get it.
This one is from Yugeta Double Brew. It's from Hyogo Prefecture, where the light soy sauce was born. There we go.
Oh, wow.
This is so different, right?
So different. This one is saltier.
But still, it's so much rounder, I think. No sharpness, even though it's saltier. I use the Yugeta's double brew for sushi sashimi. Sui Hero's one, I use it for ice cream.
Like on top of vanilla ice cream?
Like like balsamic vinegar or like salt crystals, right? Same thing with this.
I'm already just thinking of how much money I'm losing after I leave today. I'm like, now I need to buy that one and that one. This is so fun.
Yay! I love doing this stuff.
Do you have to make an appointment or can people just taste when they're here?
You can come in and walk in and I'll be happy to help. But you can also make an appointment online as well.
After we tasted the 5 types of classic Japanese shoyus, Tak kept running back to the fridge to grab something new for us to try.
This is smoked soy sauce. Don't get it on your clothes.
Okay.
It'll never come out.
I love anything smoked.
Okay, good. I love smoky stuff too. So this is so nice. I add a few drops of this in like Japanese curry or like cheese omelet, things like that.
This would be really good with eel.
Oh, heck yeah. It's lovely.
Delicious.
Right?
So good. That's really good. Oh my God. I'm going to be so puffy tomorrow.
We got to watch out for the salt. You guys want some water?
I might have a little sure.
Yeah. I want to share this one with you because like soy sauce, has soybean and wheat, right? Those are two major allergens there. And then we have regulars here that's, like cannot have soy or wheat. And I learned they were using Kikkoman for sushi. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like I got nothing if it's for Kikkoman, but I don't think you want to use that.
It's sweet. It's syrupy and sweet. It tastes nothing like soy sauce. There's no salty element. It's a completely different product.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, let me find something for you. And then I found a really good rice soy sauce. This is not using any kind of a soybean or wheat in there. It's using rice and a sake leaves. It tastes very similar, definitely distinctly different. But is this a better option than Kikkoman? Yes. All right, next one is ponzu. Ponzu is a subcategory of soy sauce. It's just like a half soy sauce, half citrus juice in a way. This particular one is coming from Soy Hero, and it's using 4 different types of citrus in there, along with the citrus peels. It is so aromatic. It's so beautiful.
That would be really good in a salad dressing.
Oh, absolutely. I wish there was a Sour Patch Kids flavor like this.
So does doing all of this make you feel closer to home as somebody who left Japan 25 years ago?
It does not, actually. I don't know why. I think it's probably because I gained my food interest and knowledge once I moved to the States. Right. When I landed in Oklahoma, right? And my grandma used to send me like a package, right? Like a care package with a bunch of junk food or noodles because there was no Asian food store there. I loved eating when I was in Japan too, and I worked in a cafe and all that, but this is like more of my, in a way, Asian American experience for me. Like re-exploring and rediscovering my own roots. And also like asking my communities and my friends and the people around me to like teach me about these stuff, right? Yeah. And that's how we kind of learn and kind of share the knowledge and build that up.
And now, a lightning round with Danielle Chang. Number 1, what is your perfect birthday dessert, birthday cake?
Oh, mochi ice cream. Lychee, passion fruit, guava, and mango flavored. I would be very happy with just Mochi Dochi or Bubby's. It's a Hawaiian mochi ice cream brand. They have such good flavors and the consistency is perfect. But that to me is like the bonbon that people used to eat by the boxful.
What is your favorite Chinatown snack when you're walking through and you want to grab something and eat it while you're walking around?
Dried squid.
Like the Japanese dried squid that's like a bar snack. Ugh, I love that.
Yeah. I like anything that has texture, It's like chewy. It's like chuk, chuk, chuk. I don't know.
What is a food that you hadn't tried before that you discovered through your TV show that you got to try in your travels?
Baloo.
Ooh, what did you think? That was hard for me.
Yes, I was scared. I love chicken soup. And honestly, that's what Baloo, which is, a duck embryo that never hatched, tastes like. But I mean, it's delicious. It tastes very nutritious, healthy, good for you. And it has a lot of texture, like the crunch, which when you know what you're eating, is very hard to get over.
Little bird bones.
Yeah. I have to say it's not my favorite.
Same. I really wanted to try it. I was excited. And then when it was time and it was presented and you see it, it's like, oh, that's real. Because we're not used to seeing, we see all our meat and fish, everything packed up nice in the store. Like we don't usually see the actual animal.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, even before the Baloo, I went to a duck processing farm. And I don't know why I thought they were going to be like cute ducks running around. I'd be like petting them, feeding them. I don't know what. But then like when I got there, it was all about fluffing the feather and the slitting of the neck and everything. And I haven't been able to eat duck since. And it's been over 5 years. So it's so different when you experience the whole process from animal to plate.
What is your favorite recipe from your cookbook?
Oh, I love the Taiwanese beef noodle soup. I use the heel muscle. It's very collagenous.
Oh, yeah. It has a lot of collagen.
It has a lot of mouthfeel. It's so rich. And so I cook that with my favorite soy sauce and herbs like whole cinnamon bark and star anise, which gives it that nice 5-spice flavor. And it can be done in a slow cooker, but it kind of simmers all day long and it just releases the most satisfying aroma of just comfort.
One more question, since you brought it up a couple times. What is your favorite soy sauce? Because here in Seattle, we have an amazing grocery store called Wajimaya. There's also one in Portland. And there's the whole aisle is soy sauce. So if you go, it's kind of overwhelming to know what to get.
Right. Well, there's this brand called Yudingxing, and it's a Taiwanese brand. This is the soy sauce factory that I visited, and they make their soy sauce with black beans instead of usually soybeans. And I just think that the flavors are really subtle, and I use it as a finishing soy. So I don't cook with it, but if I'm dipping dumplings or sushi, I'll use it like that.
And that was Danielle Chang's Leftovers. Season 7 of her PBS show Lucky Chow premieres May 1st. Thanks to Tak Kunimune, owner of Mixed Pantry. You can reserve your soy sauce or chili crisp tasting today. Go to mixedpantry.market. The Leftovers and Your Last Meal are both products of Seattle's Cascade PBS. This episode was mixed and mastered by Sarah Bernard with editing and production assistance from Aliha Syed. Original theme music by Prom Queen. I created, host, and co-produce The Leftovers and Your Last Meal. And I also host a TV show called The Nosh, which was nominated for an Emmy last week. Season 2 just kicked off a few weeks ago. You can watch anytime at cascadepbs.org. And you can watch Season 1 on Alaska Airlines in-flight entertainment. And just one more thing, I have a brand new newsletter. It's called The Nosh Newsletter. You can subscribe by finding a link in the show notes or go to cascadepbs.org/newsletters. I'm Rachel Bell, and this is The Leftovers. How does the tasting work?
Okay, so I don't know. If you're using really elegant dashi, that's really sensitive. Yeah, you want to treat them right.
Elegant Dashi is my favorite band.
Yeah.
Hi, food lovers. Season 2 of my TV show, The Nosh, is out now. And I know I'm biased because I co-produced it, I hosted it, I wrote it, but it is a really fun season. We get into everything from an Ethiopian coffee ceremony in Seattle's Pike Place Market. I get to do some fancy wilderness cooking with a TikTok influencer. Don't watch the pizza episode unless you have pizza in front of your face. You will regret it. And this is PBS, so it is shot beautifully. They're just these tasty little 8.5-minute bites, so I think everybody has time to watch. You can watch The Nosh anytime at cascadepbs.org, on the Cascade PBS app, or if you're in Washington or Canada, it's on Cascade PBS Channel 9, Thursday nights at 8:50 p.m. Pacific.